In news that's going to surprise nobody that watches this channel, we bottled it and lost to Frank Sporrans in the in-betweeny bit. 8 points behind De Kock. 3 games to go. Only one thing to do. We need to start chasing De Kock. G'day there, gang. Welcome back to Chump the Champ. I'm Wallens, but most people call me Wally. Today we take on Tom De Kock's A again after we completely bottled it in the last game against Frank Sporrans. After that dream start against A again and OHL. Frank Sporrans, aided by the FM gods, did one on us. Yeah, it wasn't a good game at all. What can you do? We just didn't have the XG on the day, and we had just one of those bad days where we struggled to create anything whatsoever. These boys done us before to us. Boone had a shocker. Everyone that was involved in the game had a shocker, except Popovich, Smeckens, and Tosi, essentially. Not happy with it all. We're not going to watch the goals. Just disappointing. Just disappointing. So also on that little bit in between, we finalised our youth intake, and the 5 players we've signed from the 17 odd we got were these guys. Some of them, I think, might actually turn out to be good, especially this guy, Bram Rose. Already a 1.5 star ball winning midfielder there. Can also play a central midfielder on defend. I'm actually training him as a central midfielder on support at the moment. Probably will change it to attack at some stage. But at the moment, a central midfielder on support so he can build up some of his work more on the technicals. I think, already he's got marking 12, he's got tackling 12. You'd imagine they'd naturally grow. Aggression 17, anticipation 13. So look, all his defensive things that you'd like to see there are already very good for a defensive midfielder. All he needs to work is on some of the technical stuff here. He could be a bit quicker, so we've already got him working on a secondary focus on his acceleration and pace there. So hopefully he comes through. The rest of them are all pretty good as well, I guess. There's this guy, Colin Demore. He's nice and quick with already good crossing and a good first touch. Gunnar Heider Pavaldsen, the Icelandic 15-year-old. I just signed him because he was the best of the strikers, really. He's got 13 finishing and 15 first touch off the bat. He's not as quick as I would like. I don't see him ever being a world-beating striker with only pace of 8 at the moment, but he has great determination. Like a lot of these boys coming through, a really good teamwork score, which I like. And the other 2 we signed are Arnold Valverde here, a left back, just because we lack depth there. So we signed him. And a Jeffrey Hughes, because I like his physicals, basically. So there we have it. They're all up for renaming. If you want to play renamed, hit me up in the comments, and some of these boys might actually see some first-team football at some stage. Selection-wise, we've got no dramas coming into this match whatsoever. So I've got the full board to pick from. So it is the mob that played so well in the first 2 matches, the last 2 that you saw on the channel. It's Tosi in goal, with Ganaka behind him, Maseljevic of Brugge, and Vletnik as the back for Canute and Berlamarque in the centre of the park. Mohamed, Romero, and Rubio across the middle with Kevin. I know you said Ken again. Kevin Denke up front. If you haven't watched this, Kevin Denke, I'm so sorry for calling you Ken so many times. And I'm so sorry for wanting to sell you the day I walked into the club, because you've been an absolute legend. Righto, let's get into this here. I'll agree with the arse man there. He seems to be quite good at that. So I need to have a sit down and have a good sort out of my pressing in the off season, and work out what we're going to do with this gag and press, and see if we can keep going with it, because it relies on squad depth, this tactic, and having fit guys out there all the time. Right, get out there, boys. The media gives them credit. Pump fist. Chat seems to be doing well at the moment. Come on, lads. We got this. We got this. All we need to do is win every game and have Cercle Brugge. That's not Cercle Brugge. That's us. And have Tom De Kock lose all his. So let's start that run here with the one we've got control of. Rubio now. These, like I said, fast becoming my favourite player in the save. Rubio finds Romero. Romero in, finds Kevin Denke. Mr. Electricity scores a goal for us, and we are away here. Look at him celebrating in front of the De Kock's fans. Well, they've all come to see De Kock's boys, and they've seen Mr. Lightning instead. Look at this. What a beautiful strike from Denke there. The angle he gets on that ball, great play from Romero and Rubio in the build-up, and we take the lead here 1-0. We are going to throw some encouragement to the boys early here and get them to keep going. Actually, they're fast becoming a side that doesn't respond well to encouragement unless they're down, like, by a couple of goals. I mean, I've played with a lot of the sides I've played with because we're battlers. You know, they'll respond to encouragement even at 1-0 up. These boys don't seem to like it so much, and that's a fantastic take from Tosi in goal. The Sharks are circling for Tosi. There's links to clubs in England. There's links to clubs in Spain for Tosi. Likewise for Chindris. Likewise for Popovic. I would sell Chindris with the way he's played for me this season. I've grown to like Popovic. We really don't have much in the way to sell there, but I do have... Oh, here's Ganaka with the... Oh, I thought it was the new corner to the far post, but no, he's gone the near post. Rubio. Still Rubio. Finds Brugge. Right, just knocking it around a bit here. We're just waiting for that little gap, and Ganaka puts the ball through again, and Denki for a second, and he probably should have He probably should have got that, but he was on his non-preferred left foot there. He's missed the goal completely. Rightio. Let's outstretch the arms here. Come on, lads. Keep it up. Keep it up. This is the one we've got control of. The rest of it is in the lap of the football manager gods after this. All we can do is win our own games, and I hope at least one more side beats AA Ghent. Right, Rubio with the far post corner. That's his version of it this time. It's the first time we've seen that as well. Doesn't seem to cause as much drama as the one to the near post. There's Volpato. We haven't seen a lot of him today, but I've just said his name and probably invoked his full final form. Ganaka. Knackers sticks it in. Romero, Denki's through. Oh, Rubio. Oh, it's good play from the defence there from AA Ghent. Some good defensive scrappery. And Rubio forces the corner with his second attempt on goal. Oh, lost my voice for a sec then. Ganaka goes near post. Right, I'm going to have to change that up because I think I have to remove the far post routine from that side because I do want Rubio taking the in-swinger on the near post there, not Ganaka like that. Rightio. Oh, they're through. Anatolik here is around, but Tosi is there. Tosi has been the man today. He's only got a 6.8. How is he only on a 6.8? Vletnik, again, disappointing, but ideally he's our backup right back next year, and he's not playing full-time there. We've got the young fella that's out on loan at the moment that was bought in the last transfer window on loan back. I think he will be our starter there, and Vletnik will find his way falling out of the order. De Silva Lopez is going to deputise for him there today because he's just not in the play at all. And see if we can get some more drive down that right-hand side with De Silva Lopez out there. Because remember, mid-season, you would see Vletnik push right up forward down that side there, and we haven't seen that for, I can't remember the last time I saw it. And his ratings been get lower and lower. The managers of the club, or not the managers, the board, they're lucky. We're lucky that they didn't score there. They're unlucky to not score. Berlin Marquis cooked apparently, so I'll sort this. We're gonna move Canute there, and we're gonna move. Yeah, I agree. Actually, no, I don't. I'm gonna put Raf Smeckens there instead. I get the suggestion of Popovic, but no. And we're going to bring Hitchin Mohammed off, and Jari Peters is going to get a run for the last few minutes of the match. I don't want Mohammed to re-aggravate his injury because that would be problematic for us going forward. Looking good so far, guys. Looking good. Oh, no. I betcha. Oh, I was wrong. I could have got away with that and say I didn't say what I was betting you, but I could almost smell the FMing in the air. Rightio, Rubio goes long with a free kick there, but it comes to naught, and now AA Ghent on the counter-attack here through Anatolik. Anatolik pushes for the byline. He crosses early, and it is a lovely equaliser for them. I think that's us done. Unless we score, that's us done. I don't want to see it again. I don't need to see that again. What are we going? We're going attacking. We're going very expressive. That'll do. That'll do. Yes, I'll proceed with the changes. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Nah. Game says no. Game says no. Ahead. All game. And then in the death throes, we concede an equaliser. Well, I think we just made it even harder, if not impossible for ourselves. Let's go and have a look. We're going to outstretch the arms, and we're not going to be too harsh on the lads there. And no point in risking messing with morale after a win. Now, let's have a look here. The Cock was content with the draw. The most important thing for him was to avoid defeat. Now, we're looking at the table here. Okay, yeah, we can't do it. They're through. They've got their playoff spot. Well, that's disappointing. All right, so we go into the last match of the season here with a sneeze. We'll try that again. We'll go into the last match of the season here. Disappointed, but keen to get some revenge on Royal Fangs Borans. But are we? Because these guys are only 3 points behind Tom the Cock's boys. And if they beat us and Tom the Cock loses, Tom the Cock might not go to Europe. I think they've got them on goal difference anyway. But that's not how we play. We're going to go out there and we're going to try and win this match, and we're going to try and finish as high up the table as we possibly can. So we go in with Ricardo Tosi in goal. The back four is Ganaka, Marceljevic, Rubuga, and Dicky Diamond, Canute, and Marquis in the centre of the park. As per usual, Mohamed, Romero, and Rubio across the middle with Big Kev up front. Let's go and smash it, boys. Let's go and smash it and finish this season on a high. All right, let's pump the fists. No, we'll outstretch the arms and tell them to pick up from where they left off last time. We'll send the arse man to the tunnel interview, and we will get into this match quick, smart. So I have made a few signings, guys. You'll meet them in the next episode. We got a few guys that we signed off end of contract coming in, mainly youngsters. Not costing a lot in wage budget, but we have made one transfer for a Chilean striker. So we will see how he goes. He'll give Boone some competition in the deputy role for a Big Kev up front. But more currently, we have Rubio pushing forward and giving the ball to Mohamed, and Mohamed heads the ball home in what might possibly be his last game in the Club Brugge. Club Brugge? Oh, my God. I apologise to all the Cercle Brugge supporters out there. That's terrible of me. It might be his last game in the Cercle Brugge colours, Hitcher Mohamed, because Monaco have agreed to extend his loan twice. And despite the fact that it keeps saying in the media and he keeps saying how much he likes playing for me, he's knocked back the loan twice now. So I think he wants to move on to bigger and better things. And to be fair, I still think this would be at his level next year, and perhaps if he keeps developing like he has this year, he could move on another season. But I just want him back, so we're going to keep trying. As you know, the closer we get the deadline day, the more desperate players get to have a spot, and the more desperate clubs get to get rid of their players. So either we'll probably get him, either we'll get him. Oh, Denki with the sneaky bit of play here. Oh, Denki. Oh, that is amazing. What has Kevin Denki done here? He has just absolutely picked this guy's pocket. And then he's rounded the keeper. Keeper's on the floor, and I'll have the open goal, thanks. Kevin Denki, take a bow, son. Take a bow. Right, Dara for them to Auckland. Right, they're quite likely to come straight back and score here. Oh, no, Denki again. He plays a lovely ball out for Rubio. Rubio in tons of space. Lines up the cross. Finds Romero. Romero knocks it onto Mohamed. Mohamed can't finish. That was a bit of a tight angle for Mohamed to finish that one. So, look, we've done well. We're 2-0 up. I'm happy. We just need to keep up with this form. And we've had a pretty good season. We've met most of our targets. There was nothing in from the board about qualifying for Europe. I just wanted to re-qualify myself. We have met all of their demands by finishing in the top half. And Hopefully we get a little bit of transfer budget to play with. I would like to sign or get someone on the left wing on loans for a bit of depth out there. So we do struggle for depth there. Jari Peters' contract is up. And look, I'm not really sure it's worth us renewing it. Romero with the ball. He goes himself, Romero. I want to see more of that from Romero. I'm considering moving him to shadow striker from the attacking midfield role, just because I want to see him push up and score a bit more. But if he's going to put the boys through, that's onside every day of the week. I think you'll find. They're pretty happy. Rubio thinks he's onside here, and he indeed is. Romero instrumental in this play here. I say I want to change his role up, and then he plays beautiful football like this. Look at that ball. That's what he's there for, but I would like to see him push forward and try and score a goal a little bit more often than he does. Just a wee bit more. He's got a reasonably good finishing score, and if he can score a few more goals there, I won't be hunting for a new attacking midfielder anytime soon. Right, we are going to make some substitutes now. We are going to bring on... is Denke on a hat-trick? No, he's not. We're going to leave Dickie Diamond out there, even though he's complacent, because that's a bit... I just want him to develop. I want him to develop. I want him to get the chance to get his score back up to a 6.7 or better, which we should be able to do if we keep the clean sheet. What are we going to do here, though, midfield-wise? Romero is tuckered, so we're going to bring De Silva Lopez on there. And Mohammed is also done. We didn't really have room in the squad for... what's his name?
A few moments later.
Right, that was a very inconvenient time for my dinner to arrive, but... Right, so where were we? We've brought Romero off. And we've brought De Silva Lopez on. We're deciding who was going to come on next. That's right. And we wanted to bring Mohammed off. Thank you for your service, Mohammed, if we don't see you again. And we're going to put Lucas Boone over there. And finally, we're going to rest Knackers. And we're going to put Thibault out for what also might be his final game for the club. So we'll give the team talk. We'll give them, some of these guys, what might be their last fist pumping. Get out there. Thibault's still complacent. Good stuff. Not a good way to get yourself signed up on the optional fee that we have arranged for you with your club, mate. How about you show some verve towards the end of the season and show me what you've got. Then I might keep you. All right, Petit. Oh, he's off the top of the bar there, Petit. Goes out into the very empty stand there behind. Doesn't look like we've got the best of attendances here today at our home stadium, which is a little bit disappointing. It's the last game of the season after all. It should be fancy dress day or something like that. The boys have played well here so far, I must admit. All right, Dickie Diamond throws the ball away. Dickie Diamond, come on, son. That's not why I brought you to the club. I had so much hope for Dickie Diamond. On paper, if he develops even a little bit, he should get us like £1 million in a transfer fee at some stage. Oh, that's a great ball from Petit. It's an even better save from Tosi. Z-Falk denied the person that caused us so much drama in the return leg earlier. Well, not the return leg, the earlier leg. This is the return leg in this little playoff group that we're in. And, well, we've beat Royal Franks Borans and we've ensured Tom the Cock's progression into Europe. Who would have thought that it would end up like that? Of course it was going to end up like that. It's Football Manager. Football Manager does horrible things like this to you on a regular basis. And, well, it leaves you wondering why your rival is always that half a step ahead of you. Well, we've only got ourselves to blame for where we are. We shouldn't have even been in this place to start with. We should have had a much better point start on all of those sides with results during the season, and we just keep losing the sides that we should be beating. We'll be back to you in the next day or so with the season review. Go check out this video up here. In the meantime, my name's Waylands. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.